If you're a musician or a producer, composer, rapper, singer, songwriter, you need to release every single song that you create. Here's why. Welcome to the Music Production Simplified YouTube channel. I'm here to help you create a more productive workflow by optimizing your brain, because when you think right, you act right. So, why do I think that you need to release every single song that you're creating? Because you shouldn't create anything that goes to waste. I pretty much have made it a rule of thumb that whatever I'm working on, I'm going to complete and I'm going to finish it and I'm going to release it. Whether it's going to go on a single, an EP, or an album doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that I'm releasing it. I have found that it's easy to doubt the potential of your art, the reach of it, the impact that it has on people. Any kind of doubt that would creep into your mind, usually the one that's probably the biggest is, I'm not good enough. It's not good enough. I wish it were better. I wish it would perform better. It needs to be mixed more. That's the big one. That's the one I think people get tripped up on the most. If you're producing your own stuff, you're probably like, oh, it's not mixed well enough. Oh, I need better plugins. I need a better microphone. And we get so caught up in the process of like, just, again, not thinking that it's good enough. Very much a perfectionist problem, but I think that every artist strives for excellence, and they want to release good stuff. And so I understand. I mean, I want to release good stuff too. But here's the thing. Every single song that I've ever created and produced and that I've released, which is, again, most of them. When I first started, I didn't release everything, but pretty much I released everything for the most part for the last few years. Whenever I go back and I listen to these tracks, I look at everything that could have been done better. It's inevitable. I think it's a good trait of someone who is an audio engineer and produces music and makes music for other people and themselves. Like, that's good to notice these things, because then when you see problems, you can resolve them and take care of them. And if you don't see them, then you're kind of like blindsided. But really, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. It's a song, and if it's out, it's out. I mean, you can always create a remix. You could create a vocal mix. You could go back and do some kind of other version of it in the future. But really, I just recommend moving on and just creating the next song. You know, a great guy on YouTube that I follow, his name is Graham Cochran. I'm sure those of you who are into music production follow this guy or know about him, and he says, start now, evolve later. And like, that is something that has really helped just optimize my brain to think better about the music production process. So like, instead of, again, like getting caught up in all the particulars and on all the things that could have been done better, it's like, great, that's good that you notice those things, but move on now and apply those things to the next track. When the next track comes around and you're in the recording, mixing mastering phase, fix it then, or take care of it then. You know, get it right at the source, and it'll be better. Like, each track is just gonna get better and better over time. It's something that we all just need to accept and just like be like, okay, like be okay with it, be cool with it. Like it's okay to be cool with the fact that your songs are not as good as they could be. There are definitely people who have a lot of pride and are kind of like, oh yeah, my music is the best. But generally, even those people, at the heart of it, like, if they're honest, they're self-conscious, right? They're self-conscious of their ability to perform whatever instrument it is, or sing or rap or whatever, to compose, to arrange. And again, mixing is usually the big one for most people. But guys, we just need to like really just keep moving. We just need to keep making music. We need to keep not getting stuck in the past. Like, there are songs that I've created that I cringe a little bit, you know, whether it's a mixing issue, whether it's one of the first songs, like the song In My Skin that I created, which is like a very weird song. It's very dark, weird, just, I don't know what I was doing when I wrote it, but I don't really have that much experience actually singing. I mean, I can sing good, but when I perform it, when I write it, it's different. Anybody who makes music knows that yeah, the production and writing and arrangement is different than actually like singing to a cover or just practicing singing, you know? Like, you can be a great singer but not necessarily know how to get it into words or to get it into your DAW, your digital audio workstation, for those who don't know what that is. So yeah, guys, like, just don't get caught up in the past. I know it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to feel like you're not getting better, but trust me, you are. Like, if you're consistently putting out music either it's a track a month or one a week or whatever. Like you're getting better. I mean, I really suggest that you try to release at least one track a month. That's what most people suggest for the singles. But you know, I mean, really, because it depends on whether you're doing this as a hobby or career or whatever. But just keep at it. You know, it'll get better. And I understand that it's not going to be the best, and that's fine. It's okay. It doesn't have to be the best. And eventually, you'll just get better, and you'll be more proud of what you've created, and you'll doubt yourself less. But I think there'll always be a little bit of imposter syndrome, and always a little bit of I don't feel I'm good enough. Always feel like I just wish that we're just better. And you know what? That's okay. Just be okay with that and move on and just keep creating. So with that, keep creating a more productive workflow by optimizing your brain, because when you think right, you act right. Have a good one, guys. Hey, if you liked this video, would you mind leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification? It helps this channel grow and helps me be able to create more content for you guys. And if you want me to cover something specific, let me know in the comment section down below. If you'd like to take your music journey and career even further, I created a free PDF guide on how to create a more productive workflow by optimizing your brain and the top 10 ways to do that. It'll be right here or in the description below.